Hello and welcome to Strider, the 2014 reboot of the classic arcade game from the late 80s, early 90s. A little bit of history for anyone that may be new to the franchise. Strider started as an arcade game released in 1989 by Capcom. This was also released on home computers at the time, on the Commodore 64, the Amiga, Atari ST, ZX Spectrum by US Gold. There was also a Mega Drive version a year later in 1990. US Gold also got the rights to publish a sequel, which was known in North America as Strider Returns. That was released in 1990 for the 64, Amiga, ZX Spectrum, ST, Mega Drive. Capcom themselves released a arcade sequel towards the end of the 90s, I think, which was actually 1999, and there was a PlayStation port in 2000. Those games are basically primarily just side-scrolling platform games, which is what the original was. The new 2014 title was produced by Helix Games, who are most recently known for the Killer Instinct reimagining on Xbox One. This is only the second PC game that they've actually ported, but they've been around since 2007, I believe. PC releases, there was Front Mission Evolved, which was released about 3 or 4 years ago, and obviously Strider is their second port. I wasn't personally sure what to expect from this at first, knowing that it was a strict console port, but I was pleasantly surprised. It was released in North America on the 18th of February and Europe a day later on the 19th. It's available on Steam for PC for $15 or I think £11.99 or £12.99 in the UK. As with most Strider games, well, I should say, unlike most Strider games, this isn't very linear. The original Strider games were all side scrollers, and it was very linear, just start to end. Although the path to this to get to the end is pretty linear, the worlds themselves are massive, and they seek to be explored. And the way Double Helix have actually done that is by actually an upgrade system, which I'll show you once I get into the game. Basically, all of the upgrades to your health, your energy, etc., and your weapons are all littered around the various worlds. And if you don't, well, you can just go start to end without getting any upgrades, but obviously the game will be a lot easier if you do spend some time exploring and picking up some of those upgrades. The game itself, from what I can tell from looking around on sites like timetobeat.com, is between about 5 to 7 hours to do like a full completion. So there's quite a lot here. I'd imagine if you actually went through and picked up all the pickups and all the collectibles, it'd probably last quite a bit longer. Before we jump into the game, let's have a look over some of the options here. There's a general how to play section with overview of the game, basic gameplay, idea what the items are, the HUD. As you see there, you get a health bar, plasma bar. The plasma bar is used for two powers, which is options and kunai. I've played through one world so far and I've unlocked one option, and I've not seen any kunais or been introduced to it yet. So, that's something I'm still to learn. I mean, plasma catapult and charge strike meters, that's something I've also not learned anything for. You got some basic hints and tips. Controls, I'm using a Xbox 360 pad at the moment. Definitely an arcadey type game. I wouldn't recommend really playing it with keys. You'd give your keyboard definitely a good hammering if you did. Settings are pretty basic. I mean, if you look for videos, saying you ambient occlusion on and off, anti-aliasing on and off, real-time shadows, bloom on and off, resolution. That's about it. You can't get any more detailed than that, but I'll tell you what, the game does look very, very good for what it is. Extras you unlock, you get intel and like story intel, character intel. Just have a look at a couple that I have unlocked so far. Some of the more unique mobs you see. A bit of an intel here to see them. You can have a look at the models. Similar story intel, some of the locations you've been to. I mean, as I said, I've only beat one world, so I've only had a couple of those left yet, but as you see, there's quite a lot to unlock. Similar concept art. Just some nice artwork. I mean, some of the concept art it does look pretty cool. I mean, I've only unlocked a few yet, as you see. I mean, that's the option C. That's the first option that I've actually unlocked, which is a special attack. which looks pretty cool, which I'll show you shortly. I'm going to resume my game that I've already done, that I've already been playing through, just to give you an idea. Let's go back to the previous world. I mean, I started playing this, doing a playthrough of this on my Twitch channel. As you see here, my playtime's about 55 minutes so far, and I've got just completed one whole world, and I've got 12.5% completion. You can tell where this is the world I've finished. You can get a good deal of the scale, you know, of the world. And obviously there are a lot of areas there you can see that I've not gone to. I've not been up the top left. I've been up the top left there. You can tell by the platforms they're hidden. You know, I haven't drawn them out. I mean, some of these doors like that, the orange door there, they're stuff that needs to be unlocked. You probably needed to get new skills to go back and unlock. The grey doors there are ones that I have been through and unlocked. If we look at the legend, the orange one is an explosive gate, so it's, you know, the ultra cold gate and magnetic gates. You probably need to get specific unlocks, power unlocks, to actually get to those, to actually find them. And you know, as I've not really got there yet, obviously can't do that, but that's something I can go back later on. Costumes, you look at the unlocks, there's a, you know, quite a selection of costumes you can actually pick up and unlock as well. I've only got the original one. And also the weapon unlocks, as you see, I've got one so far, which is a charged attack. Still got 4 more to actually unlock. The catapult. As you see, I haven't unlocked that skill yet. And the kunais, I've not unlocked that skill either. Options, I've got option C, which is an eagle attack, and option D, which I've not actually had much use for that one as yet. That's basically just shows stuff as you're going through. The option C is the one that's actually the attack. I expect the 1 and 2 are pure attacks as well. Okay, just the basic items I got, upgrades wise. As you see, that 10 health upgrades, 10 energy upgrades. So there's a lot of upgrades and stuff to pick up. Actually, as you look here, I mean, I'm just going to stand here and marvel at the world for a little bit. It looks very pretty. I mean, look at the backgrounds. You know, it's. I mean, I wonder how this would look. I mean, as I said, it's released on consoles, both new and old gen. So, I'm kind of curious how this would look on a 360. But I imagine for PS4 and Xbox One, it will look incredibly pretty. One thing to note, as you see, I got a double jump here. It did take. I think I unlocked the double jump just before I completed this world. I got the double jump. So until then, yeah, there's no double jump. As you see from the health bar, I've got 1 health upgrade. So between the top green bar, between the 2 vertical lines, that's two lots of health. Let's get back to it. Okay, that is actually 2 lots of health. Yeah, without that, when I completed the last boss of that world, which is 2 in 1, I would never have done it if I didn't have the health upgrade. As you see, I've got 1 option available under my energy bar, which is the eagle. This is a new level that I've not actually done anything of. I'm going to actually just play a little bit just to show you some of the gameplay, use the specials, a few of the attacks, just, you know, before I finish up here. Oh, double jump over the top, okay. These are actual health pickups, you know, you attack them to pick me health. The energy bars raise up over time. At the moment I've got 2 slots of energy. If I find something else to show, I'll actually use the 1 special I've got. So far I've used 1, like, that's 1 attack I've learned, which is a downward attack, which you also use to go through, you know, break through barriers downwards. There's another, the only other thing I've actually used is, actually got is a sliding attack like that, which is to break through doors. So, let's find something to shoot. Oh, God damn it. I'll try the special. As you see, eagle attack, it looks pretty cool. I totally wasted it because it didn't hit too much. If you look at my kunai bar, it's starting to... Oh, it did start to go up a little bit, the plasma bar. There's definitely some experimental exploration here. You know, no idea if there's anything down. I mean, as you see on our little mini-map, the bouncing character, it's got a little arrow on your character telling you where your actual next objective is, which is to the right from here, but I can see there's an unhidden mini-map to the left, so, you know, I run around here and explore a little. But yeah, look, you see that, use that special again, and as you see, it kind of decimated him. But there's a little upgrade up here, so let's go find out what that is. Oh, there's an energy upgrade, so we've got another energy upgrade, another energy bar.
The Emperor has a plan for all citizens of Cosmic City.
Every time you leave a little area and come back, the mobs you killed do come back alive, which, you know, I guess is definitely a more like arcadey way of doing things. I'm back. I've played a bit more. As I was saying before, the game looks very nice. I mean, look at the backdrops. I mean, the character graphics are very cool, but it takes you 3D backdrops. I mean, it's... The 3D parallax backdrop are pretty neat. If you look, you got little soldiers and stuff running around in the background. The Helix did a very good job. You know, I never... I definitely never expect very much from, you know, reboots and things like that, but... Okay, time for a mini-boss. And most of these mini-bosses, they've got some good mechanics, but they're not, you know, nothing outrageously difficult. But I mean, I'm playing on normal rather than easy, I guess. Let's see if we can do this last time. Oh, that's a normal. We should use our specials. Oh, we got some health pickups, which is cool. God damn it. Yeah, this eagle thing, obviously, as you can imagine, it goes in the way you're facing, so... It is very easy to screw it up. That wasn't too taxing. See, there's a little mini boss. They come at each like midsection of a level. If you just look at the map now, just to see a little bit how, you know, how much we won at that level. I mean, that was where we started. So I did explore a little bit. So far in what I've seen, just, you know, from where I went, there's only one place I actually couldn't get to, which was this door over here to come back to, and you know, 32% required in the zone. So these are health refill points and continue points. This is definitely I mean, it's marketed as, well, price-wise, it's marketed as a budget game. I mean, as I said, it's $15 on Steam at the moment, which is definitely, which is very good. I mean, if you compare it to some other new titles recently that are full price, like for instance, Rambo, which I completed recently, which was like $35. This is like $15, which is a budget game, and it looks amazing. And there's so much to it. Anyone who likes the original Strider back in the 90s is gonna absolutely love this. If you never really was into Strider or you're not old enough to know it, but just love platform games, you know, you get a lot of enjoyment out of this for your $15. And you know, that's definitely pretty good coming from me.
I have been in communication with the Grand Master. He wishes to engage your services.
He should have come to me first. The prices have gone up.
You get the man, and you will have your price.
Send the contract.
Done. Your target is in the military ring.
You do get those little sequences scattered around every now and again, and it does look pretty. It does look great, and it doesn't, you know, most of it looks like, you know, looks like it could definitely feeds well into gameplay. So it doesn't strictly look like a movie, if you know what I mean. It doesn't take you out of the game to actually see it. I guess that's the next boss of this world they've just unleashed on us. But you know, I'm gonna just end the video here. I don't want to spoil too much of it. Just recap, as I said. I mean, anyone that likes platformers, whether you like Strider or not, this is definitely worth your $15. Probably a good 5-6 hours in this if you're actually going to run around and get collectibles. But if you're going to play it on PC, I do recommend a gamepad, as I said. One last thing I will say here, just in closing, if someone actually wants to watch play for the first world I did, or does find this a game that interests them, but they don't specifically want to pick it up, I'm going to highlight the video that I did for the first world playthrough on Twitch, and I'll put it in the description if anyone wants to look at that. I do plan on playing through the rest of this game over the next week or so on Twitch as time allows, and so if you're interested in seeing some of that and you don't really want to play for the game, you want to watch me play for it, then that's great. Just feel free to follow me on Twitch, and you'll be informed when I go live in playing it. Also, feel free to follow me on YouTube or Twitter if the desire fills you, if you want to get updated quicker on stuff that I do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.